Hi guys, so today I am doing a easy to follow, neutral, goes with everything prom look. I've been getting a lot of questions this year about what kind of makeup should I wear with this dress and whatever, and what's something that's going to be easy. And of course, you know, I don't live close enough to everybody to do everyone's makeup for prom, unfortunately, so I wanted to come out with something where people could recreate it and, you know, not have a hard time and look good with anything you're possibly wearing, and, you know, maybe even have for the future in future events. So if you want to see how I recreated this smoky eye, stay tuned. Okay, so first things first, you always have to prime the eyes, especially on a night out. So I'm using my Ingla eye makeup base in 01 and taking it on a concealer brush and just covering the entire eyelid all the way up to the brow bone with it. Oh, I'm already baking. I actually was filming a video on just baking, so I figured I'd do two at once, so that's why I'm already baking. I feel like you guys didn't need to see the foundation process and the baking process. So I covered my entire eyelid with that, and I'm going to set that with my Real Techniques brush and just taking a nude eyeshadow and setting the entire thing. First, I'm going to be taking my big fluffy blending brush from Morphe, my E27, and taking from the Meet Matte Trimony palette from the Balm Cosmetics and taking Matte Lopez, which is just that really warm light brown shade, and putting that in the crease. Any warm kind of brown shade would do, but it's just the one I have in hand, so just kind of using windshield wiper motions, put it on, pretty simple. Next, I'm going to be taking a kind of fluffy, flat brush. I don't know where this is from, but there's a million brushes just like these. I'm going to be taking the shade Chocolate from the Lorac Pro Matte Palette. Just kind of like a warm, darkish brown color. Taking some of that on this brush and just kind of popping that on the lid. Not really being too precise about it. Just making sure to cover the entire eyelid. Next, I'm going to be using my Morphe M431 brush, which is just a little pencil brush, and taking just a black shade from that same palette. It's called Jet Black. Taking that on my pencil brush and just lining my lash line with it, going in back and forth motions, and making sure to start out on the end so you focus the product on there where that's going to be the darkest. And just adding a little bit more, building up the intensity and kind of flicking it out. Next, I'm going to be taking my Morphe brush. I really don't know the name of it, but it's just kind of like a rounded flat brush, and taking the shade Bare from the same palette, just like a light nude shade, and highlighting my brow bone with it. You could also do like a shimmer or a highlight if you want to under there. It's really personal preference, but I'm just trying to keep it as simple as possible for this video. And also just taking it on my inner corner. I'm going to be wiping away the powder I have underneath my eyes so I can do the under eyes and also the rest of my face. Okay, so I'm going to be taking that same pencil brush from earlier, and I'm not really trying to clean it off too much because it's all going to smoke out together anyway. I'm taking the lighter brown shade from the same palette, so just like a step lighter than that brown. You could use the exact same brown if you wanted to. This is just kind of what I'm doing. Doesn't really matter. And just taking that same pencil brush and placing it underneath your eyes, using really light motions. And also taking that orangey color in our crease and kind of smoking that out. You can use the same brush, no big deal. Just creating a little bit of drama and letting it all blend together. Then lastly, underneath the eyes, I'm going to be taking that black shade again, really light amount of it, and just focusing that on the outer corner. Okay, so it kind of looks like a hot mess right now, as smoky eyes usually do without lashes or eyeliner, but we'll fix it. So for eyeliner, You could just do classic pencil eyeliner, you could do gel, you could do liquid, you could do whatever you're comfortable with. It's really personal preference, but for me, I like gel eyeliner, so that's what I'm gonna be doing. But like I said, I want to make this video as easy as possible and as user-friendly as possible, so I wanted to make sure that the look didn't have to be exact to be achieving kind of the same result. But for me, I'm going to be using my Ingla Eyeliner Gel 77 and my Sigma Winged Liner EO6, just a really tiny angle brush, taking some out of my brush. And I'm not creating a wing or anything, just kind of lining the lash line. So just a thin line. You could go thicker if you wanted. I actually like thin lines on myself. I'm not one to have a thick line eyeliner on me, but it all just depends on your eye shape and what you think looks good on you. I actually did decide to make that line a little bit thicker because I didn't take in consideration that I'm wearing thick lashes, and with thick lashes you just have to make your line thicker or else it's not going to cover the band. I might go in after the fake lashes if it's not enough, but we'll see. So basically that's the eye look. You could also, if you wanted to bring up the drama a little bit and, you know, play with it, you could take a highlighter and pop that in the inner corner. I'll do it right now. I could take the highlighter I'm using, just the Jeffree Star King Tut, take out my ring finger and just put it in the inner corner. You could do any sort of highlight. You could do a champagne, you could do a gold, it really doesn't matter, whatever goes with your dress. Silver even. Just adds a little something, and it's really easy to do. You just take your ring finger and pop it in. And if you wanted to, you could also drag that in a little bit underneath the eye in the corner. I think that's really pretty. Okay, so now for lashes, I wanted to choose a pair that are easily obtainable, comfortable, lightweight, and looks good on pretty much everybody, and not so dramatic that people who really don't wear makeup that often feel out of place. So I'm using the Ardell Demi Wispies. I'd show you them, but I don't actually have the whole packaging. I just have like this part and this part. But just gonna be placing those on my eyes with tweezers. Some people feel more comfortable using their fingers. It's really, like I said, everything is personal preference. There's no right or wrong way to do anything. Always wait for the glue to get tacky first before you put them on. Blow on them, let them dry, wave them around. Makes it easier for placement. And I also chose these lashes too because you can get them at any drugstore, and they're also pretty affordable. Okay, so now that the top eyelashes are done, I'm going to be doing my bottom lashes, and my all-time fave for bottom lashes is the L'Oreal Telescopic. I like to just drag this in a vertical motion underneath my eyelashes. Or over my eyelashes, but on the underneath ones, and then kind of build it up. And sometimes I like to take it in my inner corner too, on the top, just to really blend those lashes into the fake lashes. You could also put on mascara before you put on your fake lashes. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Really just depends on how I feel, depends on how dramatic the actual lashes themselves are. Okay, now I'm back and I just finished my highlight, contour, bronze, lip gloss, all that jazz. I just paired this with a nude lip. You could do any sort of color lip. You could match it to your dress, wine colored, red, whatever you want to do. I think, but if you did this nude lip in this eye, what I liked about this look is it would go with literally any color, any style that you'd be possibly wearing. You can change it up, do whatever. And I try to make it as easy to follow and straightforward for you guys as possible, and try to use as little eyeshadows and products as possible. So I hope it was easy to follow, because I know not everybody spends hours in front of a mirror doing their makeup every day, and that's totally fine, but it's nice to know that, you know, you can do it yourself and you can have a go-to look for events. So again, thank you guys so much for watching. It really means the world to me. Please like and subscribe if you're not already, so you can get notifications whenever I upload a new video. I have been good lately. I've been trying to upload as often as possible, but just so you guys are in the know always when a video comes out. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them below. I always answer. Thank you so much, guys, and I will see you next time.